Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I was just about to do the first base layer of, I'm going to have to call it the background, but it's technically not. All of the large areas, should I say. And this is from Sarah Richards, I don't know how you pronounce this, but it's the grayscale colouring book, a really nice one. And all I've done there is Prismacolor and just used a Prisma blender pencil to blend that out. And this paper's a dream to work on. All sorts, mixed media works really well. Now I am taking a risk by filming this video. I've got the dog in here, you might hear she's chewing a bone, a yakka stick actually, it's called a yakka thing. So yeah, you'll hear her in the background of this video. Now the reason that I'm filming it is because I thought it'd be interesting to see what it turns out like with Neocolor. I've not used Neocolor in a little while and I've like reorganised everything, and then I thought why not give it a go. I think actually that's the only thing that I've not used in any of her books, Neocolor. Tell me that I'm lying in the comments because I don't remember. So yeah, I thought I would give it a go. Now my idea is to stick with what Sarah's done with the it's like a cloudy night, but you can still see the moon. So I don't know how much extra I'm going to add. My main focus on this page is actually going to be the water, and then for underneath the water, whatever blue I choose here, I'm just going to do a really nice layer of that, get it coloured in with pencil, and then probably have to come back with another layer of either Neocolor or watercolour, because I do want underneath it to be blurred. So you have got that portion there, so I want you to be able to see it still, but I want it to be blurred. I might even do like a watered down white acrylic, that might work actually. So I store my Neocolours, they're not organised for colours of such, but I do just keep them in here. So I've got all the colours handy there. Now I have got the Caran d'Ache, the board. So it's either I can use that and take it from that, but I feel if I do that I might as well just use watercolours. So I'm going to colour directly onto the page. Try and be careful of edges if I go on things, you know, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure I can go over with pencil, because you can see how vibrant that Prismacolor is. So enough talking and let's just start. So I'm just going to pull out all the blues that I own. There's a darker one there, and just have a look and go from there. Am I missing any? Yeah, there's two there, and there's one just flying out my hand. Whoops. I might actually have a turquoise as well, and then a black. Some of these colours I won't be able to tell you the names because I've peeled the doodads, the labels off it. And I know that you can sharpen these, but I hate sharpening them because I basically feel like I'm sharpening money away. So I will just bear with the edges. I know you can keep them shavings, but I'm not that organised. So, first of all, the colours that I'm definitely not going to use. I think these are a little bit too bright for what I'm going for, so they can go straight back, along with that one. I think I might keep this one out for my lightest blue, and funnily enough it's called sky blue, but I'm not going for the blue in the sky. We're going to go for greys, make it really dreary looking. So yeah, that'll be the lightest one, maybe a touch of it. And then we've got straight up blue. I want to say this is navy, but it's completely rubbed off there. And then cobalt blue, and then maybe because that's green. Actually the green might go nice. I cannot see the name of that one either. And then the black. So the rest of these blues can just go back over here. Now I'm not doing this video as a tutorial because it might turn out absolutely awful. Normally when I'm just colouring in my own time the pages turn out nice, but sometimes as soon as I click that record button it jinxes me. Like, you're not going to do a good page today because you are bloody recording. So I've got a couple of aqua brushes. This is a Pentel Hiratake and an Arteza. Just get all the lids off these so they're easy to get to. I've just been in the middle of watching, actually. Well, not watching, listening while I finish this off. American Murder, the Gabby Petito one. I do unfortunately know what happened to the poor girl because I've seen YouTube documentaries, but you're getting a lot more information out of this Netflix documentary. It's so sad. I'm just popping a little bit of clean water on each of the brushes just to prep them ready. Like I said, I can't tell you each individual colour, which is my bad. I probably should have put stickers on them, but I've had these for years. It's when I first started colouring and I probably thought, well, there's no need to do that because nobody will need to know. But now in hindsight. So, let's start off with the colours that I can tell you what the names are. Sky blue, and I am going to use white acrylic or gel pen or a Posca pen as well, just to add some white highlights, because you can see it's meant to be, the moon's here and then you've got the moonlight, so it's going, I'm going to try and make it darker here. So I'll keep some of these lighter colours as best as I can just in the centre. The door might knock as well soon. I'm expecting a delivery for a, I think it's called a flexi pad. I think that's part of a her. It's like a handle for this special iPad case that we've got for Isabelle, because hopefully I want to learn how to pick her own YouTube videos to watch, and hopefully in the future maybe like puzzles, games, that sort of thing. And at the moment, as soon as you put that iPad on her tray, she's literally just pushing it off and it's just risk of it breaking. So yeah, we've ended up ordering her one of them. It's been on order for like 2 weeks now. So I'm happy that it's coming today, and then she'll have it for when she gets home from school later. I don't know if I talked about it as well in previous videos, because I haven't done a chatty video in a little while, but she has had the surgery on her salivary glands. It's helped. Would I have put her through that if I knew what the effects afterwards would have been? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, because she's still drooling, unfortunately. It just means now we don't have to give her the medication 3 times a day, which, yeah, that's a plus. But we just hope that it'll completely fix the situation, and it hasn't. So, yeah. Bibs for a long time. So, straight up blue. I'm just doing this with the lines. I don't want to go down, because that's the way that the lines in the sea's going. I feel a bit stuffy as well myself today. She was quite, not really ill, but quite stuffy over the weekend, and I don't know whether it's due to hay fever or what, but she seems to be on the mend, but I'm a bit stuffy as well. I think it's this weather change, and I'm constantly in and out the house at the minute taking the dog out, because she's almost, I want to say she's 90-95% house trained. So all that hard work is paying off. She has the odd accident, and I mean a very odd accident. It's mostly when she gets excited. But yeah, all that hard work is finally paying off with her. We've had her now, I think. Is it 7 week? Or 8 week? 8 week tomorrow, I think, or 7 weeks tomorrow. I'd have to look back on my calendar. We got her on the 2nd of February. I think that video as well that I was introducing, I put the wrong date on it, or I said the wrong date. But yeah, she was 4 months old last week. I do remember that. So I'm just being quite rough with this. I don't want it to be completely perfect. I did finally get my Rolo tattoo. Her paw print is still healing there, because damn Coco scratched me when we was playing. Well, it's my fault as well, because I wasn't fully keeping an eye on her. And yeah, it went a bit funny there, but I could always have that gone over once it's completely healed. And then I had another tattoo yesterday, finally getting my sleeve finished. I know it's really dark, but it will be compared to the rest. But my husband's called it childish, and he's an a-hole for saying that, because he's tattooed on there, but I love it. It's Eevee. Now, I've loved Pokemon since 7-8 years old. I still love it. Still collect things, still play the games. I was even playing the game last night. It just comes round. It's just got a layer of plastic on it at the minute. I can't really show you very well, but I think I'll pop a picture on my Instagram. But he's going to put a couple of love hearts around it. I've got a Togepi, the little egg Pokemon, going at the back here where I've got empty space, and then he's just going to fill it with flowers and stuff for me. He's actually doing it because it's Pokemon Day tomorrow, National Pokemon Day. So he's doing all the original 151 Pokemon for £40 each, and I'm seriously tempted, but yeah. I can't believe my husband said that though. It's a bit childish, isn't it? Imagine if he came back with a tattoo and I didn't like it. I'd be one of them people that would lie and say that I love it, because at the end of the day it's on that person's body, and if they like it... Is that my delivery? I can hear something. Yeah, if they like it, I wouldn't say anything negative at all. Even if I thought it was the ugliest tattoo in the world, I just wouldn't do it because I know that it'd hurt her feelings. So yeah, never said anything to him though. That's one of them things that you'll sit on. Because I know he doesn't watch my videos. Oh, door! I'm pretty sure that's the delivery I was waiting for, but I've not opened up the box. They've well and truly sealed that thing. So I'll have a look shortly. But if you noticed then, there was no barking when the door went. She won't bark. She only barks when you're playing with her, like properly playing with her, chucking a ball. And now she's going to start crying because she wants to sit up with me. Can I come up? Do you want to come up? Come on. Hello, pudding. So we'll have a floppy-eared chihuahua. I can't properly show you, but she is here. She does like sitting on my lap watching what I'm doing. Well, she's a good girl. She is good. She's hard work taking her out on the lead when I'm by myself. She just doesn't want to walk. I have to like walk out of my little cul-de-sac that I live in, walk down a road, and then there's like a patch of field, and I have to literally carry her to that field, and then she'll walk around the field, do her business, and then walk back home quite happily. She just won't walk there. But then if we take her out of the weekends, we took her to a local canal on, was it Saturday or Sunday? Anyway, over the weekend. But my husband and Isabelle was with us, and she's quite happy to walk, and she walked for over an hour just following the wheelchair, and she likes walking at the side of the wheelchair. I think she's got hiccups. She keeps trying to jump up on the wheelchair like, I'm not walking, I'm going to sit with Isabelle. Yeah, and she's quite she's friendly with other dogs, but she prefers humans, so that's fine by me. I've just heard a crash. What was that? I'm in the house on my own today. My son was meant to be at uni this week, and he said that they've turned around and said to use this week to catch up with work. But he's actually gone to his old college today to pick up some of his artwork that he needs for uni. So I've got like maybe an hour of peace, and he's becoming hard work, let's put it that way. Leaving rubbish in his room, just his room's an absolute tip. He still doesn't acknowledge Isabelle, still doesn't speak to her. I give up. Right, so the bottom layer, I'm going to activate this first and see which colour I want. I don't want all these colours like melting together. That's not the idea here. So if I make sure I keep the strokes left to right, and then try and activate the lighter areas first. She's proper got the hiccups here. Have you got the hickety pops? We've got a joke in the house at the minute because it's on Isabelle's TV programme and she loves it, so we say it about 1,000,000 times a day. Well, there's two. It's knock who's the... Oh no, it's not a knock joke. What did the crocodile... Well, what's a crocodile's favourite card game? And then you have to go snap, and she laughs her bum off, properly laughs her bum off. And then a new one that we've only started a couple of nights ago was... Which one is it that night? Oh, what's a spaghetti's favourite ball, a meatball, and she thinks that's the funniest thing in the world because it's off a TV programme that she watches. So yeah, we are on the very start of getting a diagnosis as well. I'm pretty confident that she has got autism as well. Not like she needs any other diagnosis, but the reason that I'm doing this is because before she went in for this salivary gland surgery, the hospital rang me up beforehand just asking questions about her, and it was just the receptionist this, and I was telling her all the different things she does and doesn't do, and she said, has she been diagnosed with autism? No, she's not. She said, you really need to seriously think about it. She said, anyway, that's by the by, we can offer you, it's like a service that these people will meet you at the hospital and basically help with your child with additional needs. So even if it's just sitting with them for 10 minutes, so me and my husband can pop off and go and get a coffee just to have a minute, a break. Anyway, we get to the actual hospital appointment and I got told that because she's not been diagnosed with autism, we can't access that service, which was fine. I didn't really think anything of it, but we actually came across a different nurse and she was appalled that I got told that. I shouldn't have been offered it if it wasn't 100% confirmed that I'd be able to access that help. So yeah, there is certain things like this is definitely not the last surgery of hers. She's got quite a few more, hopefully not anytime soon, but she'll definitely have a hip surgery, which that one I'm probably dreading as much as the spine surgery that she had. But some good news, we're getting a new mobility car this weekend. A new, well actually I say new, it's our first mobility car and we've needed one for years at this point. But yeah, we've finally done it, we've finally found one, it's quite local to us. The garage will go and picking it up. And yeah, we get it this weekend and I seriously can't wait. It's nice for what it is, for the purpose. She's more comfortable in it. She definitely outgrew that car seat that she's in a while ago, and that was a special needs car seat. Up to the age of 10 it was, yeah, whatever. I mean, she's 8 now, I know she's tall, but... So yeah, we're looking forward to getting that. I think we're going to go for a drive out, possibly to like Bispham maybe. Take the dog with us as long as the weather's alright. But my husband started going watching a local football team, and he went one afternoon just because he wanted to go, and he bumped into his old school friends. So yeah, he's making it a regular thing whenever it's on. I actually ordered him the scarf for the football team before Valentine's Day, like Friday. Valentine's Day was the Friday, and I ordered this on the Monday before, and it's still not turned up, and they're not getting back to me with the email, so yeah, that's fun. But he's going this weekend, so you can go and ask. I've had to tell him that I ordered it, even though it was meant to be a present. So at the bottom, I'm going to do just a light layer of this cobalt blue and a little bit of this one. It's a really dark turquoise, that's all I can say. And just a really light layer, because I want to leave enough that we can still see everything underneath and I can still colour it. And then if my idea will work with the acrylic paint, that'd be nice. She's asleep on my lap now. I do need to stop doing this though, because she's just getting used to it. She's got obviously a crate up in here, so I can't trust her yet just with a bed, and then she's got a bed in the extension / kitchen, and she's got 2 beds in the front room. I call one of them a cat bed. It's like a cave thing. It is a cat bed. And she just wants to sit with people all the time, which I know it's not a bad thing, but the times that I do have to go out, I'm worried that she won't settle if she's not with anybody. So I'm going to pop it in the crate in a minute. I'll just do this. I'm going to use... I picked up these paintbrushes because my niece recommended them. Nick Pro. I think they were like £15 for a pack of like 30, and they're quite good actually. But the only reason I'm using this is because I've not got an aqua brush big enough to cover that area. Oh, look what my tattooist gave me yesterday. He gave me a big Eevee poster, and he gave me these. Flareon, Vaporeon and Jolteon. So I'm going to try and finish that set and then frame them and put them up in here somewhere. I thought that'd be quite fun. Also I need more water, definitely more water. Even more. I should have put a page behind this one, I wasn't even thinking. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. I'm seeing loads of people doing them Kirby pages. I'm really looking forward to that book, because I do really, I've got it on the next page, never mind. I'm looking forward to that book. I've watched Colour with Claire's video, and I've pre-ordered it through her link. But it's so detailed. I mean, some of them, the thing with Kirby, what I used to love, I did a lot of pages and a lot of videos actually over the past couple of years on Kirby. That is not blending out. Some of the pages were like, they were just easy to like paint and pop a little bit of pencil, just easy pages to do. And I just feel like they're too bloody detailed. And I know what I'm like for getting bored with pages. If I'm sat there for like 3-4 plus days, I'm sort of like, it feels like homework then. There was a page that I was doing. Oh, it weren't the Mystic Art mirrors. Let me just quickly show you. Coco, you're gonna have to go in your bed. I'm sorry, darling. Oh, the bottle full off. You sit in there, you've got a comfy bed. It was Listen to the Wind, Anastasia Caldereva. And this page, oh, it took me, I want to say about a week and a half of sitting there individually colouring them feathers. Oh, I'd had enough at the end. I really had enough. That's why I haven't done a background. I was like, yep, that's done. I'm finished with it. Towards the end, it seriously felt like I was doing homework. And yeah, it wasn't fun. I'm going to add a little bit more of this turquoise shade, activate it at the bottom so it doesn't misshape it. Just a little bit. And just blend that here and there. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry I'm butchering your page. Yeah, so that's wet, 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 nice. Well, she's got back comfy again. She rolled up into a ball. She gets dead excited when Isabelle gets home. See the bus pull up and I'll carry her out with me. I don't 100% trust her on her own at the minute. And then when I get Isabelle off the bus, I put Coco on Isabelle's lap and then push the wheelchair, and Isabelle helps hold her, but I've got one arm around the dog and then push him with one hand with the wheelchair, if that makes sense. So she doesn't go flying or try and run off. Oh yeah, it's bath day today. I hate bath day. Wednesday, bath day. Even though we've had that work done to the house, it's still difficult using the house and changing house and stuff. And my back has just recently, it's just like telling me, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing it. Just have a break. So you have to get all that prep soon. Get all the towels out. Get the bed sorted. Well, you have to move the bed. Right. I'm going to let that layer dry because I'm a bit nervous that, because I've done it many of times before, if I do this I'll end up leaning in it and I'll mess it up. So I'm going to let this semi-dry. It's starting to bleed through at the bottom now with how much water that I've added. Yeah, I'll let it semi-dry and then I don't lean in it. She's back again. Coco Bean. Coco Bean. She's sat on my footrest. Yeah, I'll probably leave this for about 15-20 minutes and she's climbing up my leg. No, luckily it didn't go into the car, but it had fell, so I just moved it. It's dead windy out there. We had like a spell of last weekend. It went from like 2 or 3 degrees crying again. Up to about 13 degrees, but it were raining. And it's just horrible again out there. I'm due to take the dog out again soon. She needs a nap and she won't go to sleep on a bed. Yes, you. Go to sleep on your bed. I really don't want to continue with that behaviour. Well, she'll only go to sleep if she's with someone. Yeah, because I need to start leaving her for longer periods. The longest that I've left her at the moment is like an hour and a half. And it's me, I get anxious. I've got a camera as well, I can check it, and I know it sounds dead sad, but she's my little baby now. And she's just become my shadow. She's being very loud chewing that. I'm not putting this everywhere, and I'm hoping that it blends out nicely this. I'm going to use the aqua brush, not that black paintbrush that I was just using. Been watching a programme as well. My husband's finally convinced me to watch it, called Severance. It's on Apple TV. I think I've got 1 episode of the season 1 to finish, which I might watch tonight if I manage to get this video edited and up before Isabelle goes to bed. I might be able to watch that in bed, because last night I think we turned everything off. I turned my Kindle off at about 11 o'clock and I fell asleep, and I woke up at 2:30 to go to the toilet. Now the flooring in our house, all upstairs, it's like all the carpet needs pulling up and all the flooring needs like hammering down, because when you're walking around it's really creaky. And with Isabelle downstairs, she hears everything. The camera picks up everything, because we still have a camera on her. We'll have a camera on Isabelle for forever. So yeah, it's really creaky. So I'm lying in bed blasting for the toilet. So I finally get up and I sneak off. We've got like an ensuite just off the bedroom. So I finally get up. Anyway, I've woke my husband up then. Woke Danny up. So then he went to the toilet. And then within, I want to say about 10 minutes, he started snoring. I couldn't get him back to sleep. I asked him to go in the spare room, which he did. We've got a lovely mattress in there now, a nice bed in. I wish I had snuck off in there. But then Isabelle woke up. So then guess who was up for the rest of the night? So then I tried to go back to sleep for an hour once she had gone to school. And then my knees started kicking off. So it's not just knee pain now, it's all at the back of my thigh, up my left bum cheek. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. And the way I describe it is, I feel like I want to chop my leg off. That's the only way of me describing what it feels like. So that I had that all this morning, and it's not too bad at the minute. I've ended up taking naproxen again, which I hate that bloody stuff. So I was hoping, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, is put my hot water bottle on it and sit down and watch an episode of Severance, but you're not bloody going to sleep. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm tired. So I feel like I'm going a bit dippy. So I do want to try and go to bed relatively early-ish tonight. I say that, but it never happens. Never ever happens. And I've not had a lie-in since this puppy came home. Have I? Right at the start when we got her, I was literally getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and starting the day with her, even at the weekend, and everyone else is still in bed. Danny would sit downstairs for an hour, then I'd try and catch up. It takes me that bloody long to go to sleep. I'm sorry, darling, you're not coming up, even though you're so cute. Look, you can come up just for a second. Just for a second. You might be able to see a beautiful chocolate colour. She looks black in pictures, but she's an absolutely gorgeous black, brown chocolate colour. And her eyes now are like an amber. You're bloody gorgeous, aren't you? You're gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, her ears have stayed floppy, which is very unfortunate. I just had to call my husband back really quickly. He's doing a job, if you've ever heard of Betfred over here in the UK, he's doing a job for Betfred's son. And he sent me a picture earlier on of, they've got a chihuahua. They've got a chihuahua and they've they've recently got a puppy, 7-month-old, short-haired. It's like a grey. I think they class it as blue. And he said it's dead soft. Sent me pictures of it. Yeah, he's telling Betfred's son about Coco and our previous ones as well. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny seeing Danny mess with dog, because he's a pretty big guy, stocky guy, and seeing him mess around with a little chihuahua, it's quite funny. But yeah, he always plays with it. First thing he does when he gets in, he'll say hello to Isabelle and give her a cuddle, and then he'll be on the floor messing with the dog. So this is blending out a little bit better. So I've learnt my lesson now. Don't use normal paint brushes with Neocolor. But I'm pretty sure I stick to that rule when I'm using Inktense pencils as well. I don't like using normal paint brushes. So it must be the same thing, because it just blends out a lot better with the aqua brushes. You can still see some of the little swirlies, but I need to do another layer on this, I think. But what I might do is do that with pencil, just to add a little bit of detail. And then we need the white, which I'll do later on. What I might do is just, once I've done this, class this as like a part one of a little chatty video, little up-to-date one. You let me know in the comments what you've been up to, or what do you want me to talk about in the next video, and I will record like me adding the moonlight and adding highlights. I might do the hair off camera, because you've seen me colour her a bazillion and one times, and I'm going to be really traditional and pretend it's Ariel from My Little Mermaid and give her really bright red hair, I think. So yeah, you've seen me do that off camera, and I can just do that at my own leisure, because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know whether to just, should I go there for Pokemon Day tomorrow? Like, there's loads of people that collect Pokemon. Oh, am I sad? I'm 37 now. And I was saying that the tattooist is older than me, and he still collects Pokemon cards. It might be fun. And I can take the dog down there. I don't know. I don't know. I might have a chance to film in the morning. I'm definitely not filming tonight. I'll just be too tired. I just said that on the phone to him. I said I'm about to start taking my naproxen again, because even he knows I don't like taking that stuff. And then once you've taken the naproxen, you have to take that other medication. I can't remember the name of it. It begins with O, to stop you from getting stomach ulcers, and then that gives me bellyache as well. So it's just like a vicious circle. So I was going to talk about something then, but I do need to check with that person before I blurt it out. So yeah, I might talk about that in a different video. But that's quite effective, that. I mean, a couple of colours and it's just deepened it up ever so slightly. The rocks and stuff, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I'm gonna probably end the video here, and then let this completely dry, and then go over with a little pencil, I think, just to add a little bit of detail. I'll do the mermaid off camera, and then I can add some details to that little guy at the bottom. But thank you so much for listening, for watching, just listening to me moan, I think, at this point. But yeah, I'm grateful that saliva surgery that she had worked of a fashion. I'm grateful for Coco. I'm grateful that it's starting to warm up a little bit. And I'm grateful as well, in a couple of weeks we're finally having the living room decorated, finally painted. Thank God. I can't wait, seriously, I can't wait. And the mobility car this weekend. Like I said, I never thought I'd be excited about anything like that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really good for us as a family, I think. I didn't say as well, it's just the driver, the passenger. Isabelle is sat, but like, so that's me, that's Danny, and then Isabelle's basically there behind both of us, and then there's a little what do they call it, a little back seat there, just one seat for one extra person, so if my mother-in-law ever wants to come out for the day with us, there's room for her as well there. And then yeah, but I'm going to end the video here, so thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.